3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ross Blacklock in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
that might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Packer 1st down.
Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now out comes Houston. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston set to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back up.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
It's caught left side by Cooks. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Davante Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. And he's racking up the yardage. You see the catches. Defensively, what do you do here to stop a guy like this?
You keep trying to change things up because nothing is really... up and eventually get to the point where maybe you put enough people on him, they won't throw the ball to him anymore.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to run a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You get.
Hey, bud. It's all right.
Push it whenever you get an
YouTube it, bro.
You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26.
Oh, wow.
A big play there. Just
there was no way I was coming to join you on Heroic.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well
No,
done
bro. I don't like dying. I get frustrated and I think I'm a shitty player then.
Most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving.
Yeah, but I'm okay. I'm just playing football.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to our
right.
Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. The Lions locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh
What did
Allen
I do today?
has thrown 2 touchdown passes.
Yeah, I
Finally,
was.
let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see
We were
they
on,
trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger has thrown a couple of touchdown passes.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team.
I was just inviting you
and Charles Davis
to let you know that I was going to make a party with you afterwards, after I got done doing some Lamar missions. That's why I invited you. Yeah, I figured once you sent me that message, I was like, he's still going for that fucking gun? Fuck. They must have that hidden under a damn dumpster.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Right.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, screen play, Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Huh.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping
Okay, bud.
not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now out comes Houston. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson targeting and finding Stills once more. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were looking to throw, holding on.
Oh, shit.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Again, it's Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down. He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another
What's
1st
that?
down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to
Oh,
see
yeah.
more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jordan Akins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans claw one back.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead. But these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call. So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Back now in Houston, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernard McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs.
What's up, bud?
That's always the standard justification. They brought the blitz that time.
Oh.
I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks.
Hey, I only play co-op. Jay, like do challenges with on the same team.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once should have been done in Big Sky Country.
I'm talking to my person that's watching me on YouTube.
Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Queen's having problems with her internet.
Send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Shit! Why didn't you block him, dude? Suck your fucking mom.
More often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Skirts by him at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run.
Oh.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And he'll find Akins there, complete.
Couldn't get the ball back, you fucking morons.
I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case
No,
is.
I'm playing against the computer.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's down, whether you get it or your teammate gets it.
What'd you say?
As long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd of this fourth quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I sent him an invite, but he must have been busy.
Now loose football. The ball comes out, and this is going to be Packer football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Looking deep for Adams, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field.
Why ain't the damn thing popping up?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position.
What the fuck, man? My game's glitching.
And that drives coaches insane.
The kick meter ain't coming up.
It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up
No.
1st and 10 at their own 43. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So that one will be accepted. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think
I'm going to go have a cigarette, and then I will hop and chat on my phone.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm here, bud. Right.
I can still remember the excitement in the locker room after my first regular season game. You know, the hugs, the handshakes. But most of all, I remember the words of encouragement from my mentor. It was great to know my teammates recognized my performance out on the field. And I was ready to show them that things were going to get even better. It was a tough break for the injured guy. For me. And the press wanted a quote, which is how things happen like they did. I smiled for a few last photos and left the podium. And later that day, I checked the headlines and was shocked to see one in particular about my press conference.
Insane in a membrane. Yeah.